Pouring off. I think the next one should be good. Now, if I was making sushi, I would probably rinse this several times just to be sure that it was the next one should be good. Clear enough. Now, if I was making sushi, I would probably rinse this just average table rice, so we're not going to get out of hand. Sure that it was clear enough. But this is just average table rice, so we're most rice pots come with a little measuring thing on the side of it, which you can use to decide if you have enough water in there. Now, or rice pots come with a little measuring method where you take your finger and you put it in after you kind of made sure all the rice is smooth across the bottom. If you have enough stick your finger in there, and when the tip of your finger touches the rice, the water should come up to about the first knuckle on your finger. Make sure all the rice is smooth across the bottom, like that. Stick your finger in there. And that's when you know you have the right amount of water. When your finger touches the rice, the water should come up to about the first knuckle on your finger. Now that this is ready, we're just going to go ahead and pop it into the rice pot and let it do its thing. That's when you know you have the right amount of water. Da-da-da. Alrighty, and away we go. This is ready. We're just going to go ahead and pop it into the rice pot and let it do its thing. Da-da-da. Alright, and with that, we're going to be moving over to the stove and starting to make our dashi, which will be the base for our miso soup, as well as being used with that, we're going to be moving over in our tamagoyaki. And starting to make our dashi, which will be the base for our miso soup, as well as being used in our tamagoyaki. This is a pot of just plain cold water, and these are called kombu. They're a type of dried seaweed, and they form the base for the dashi. Now, if you want to have normal dashi, it's going to be kombu and bonito flakes, which is a kind of shaved fish. I'm not sure exactly what kind. I think there's a few varieties that can technically be called bonito flakes. But if you want to have regular, you'll use the kombu and the bonito flakes. But if you want to have vegetarian or vegan dashi, you'll use the kombu and you'll soak it overnight to create a certain richness of flavor. If you want to have vegetarian anyway, so you'll submerge your seaweed bits and turn your temperature on to create and we'll start that boiling. Richness of flavor. Anyway, so you'll submerge your seaweed bits and turn your temperature on and we'll start that boiling. Not a whole lot to do in the meantime. So now that our dashi is cooking, we will wait for that to reach temperature in the meantime. So now that our dashi is cooking, we will wait for that to reach temperature. Alrighty. So who do I have in the chat?